All right, so this is my speech, communications. What is it? The argumentative speech, right? Okay, so this is my audience, right? All right. All right, so I have a question for you guys. So, what do Elon Musk, George Washington, and Snoop Dogg all have in common? They all smoke weed, right? Or
George Washington?
smoked weed.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
George
Wow,
Washington.
that's crazy.
Okay, so, yeah, believe it or not, those people have smoked weed at one time or another. So, basically, marijuana should be legal at a federal level in the United States for people 21 and over. I've done extensive research on the health benefits and other reasons why it should be, and I'm here to tell you about it today. So basically, my purpose is to show you why it should be legal, and prove it to you, basically. So, multiple reasons. So first I'll start with health benefits and drawbacks on the mental side and on the physical side. So when you smoke marijuana, as opposed to using other forms of cannabis like vaping it or eating edibles or even drinks, stuff like that, when you smoke it, inhale vape or vapor in your lungs, smoke in your lungs, you can get certain diseases. So when I researched it a little more in depth, I found that you can get bronchitis, pneumonia, COPD, and other diseases as well when you inhale smoke into your lungs from marijuana. You can also get those same diseases when you smoke tobacco and when you vape. So basically, since that's legal, that can't be why our government outlawed marijuana, right? So it has to be the other things, right? Well, what else does weed do to you? You smoke weed. You get high, right? So when you get high, it impairs you to drive a vehicle. It impairs you to use heavy machinery, right? So does alcohol. When you consume alcohol, you can't do either of those either. You can actually drive a vehicle in most places around the country if your blood alcohol content is below 0.08. So if those are the only reasons why marijuana is illegal in the United States, then by that logic, then so should alcohol and so should tobacco. So I'll just leave that there. But basically, not only are the benefits similar or even lesser in some cases than alcohol and tobacco, then also marijuana has benefits, health benefits, such as it is, according to the JAMA Network, it is proven to help treat pain, chronic nerve pain, and other sorts of pain, muscle spasms, glaucoma, seizures, and PTSD. So I've known many people actually, but one in particular that used marijuana to cope with pain and other ailments that helped them a lot. So my personal connection is that they used marijuana, really helped them. It made me feel better because their lives were improved because of it, basically. So a lot of these people that used marijuana for a medical benefit didn't want to break the law. And so they waited until it was legal in California. I use air quotes because in California it's illegal, but at a federal level it's still illegal. So a lot of the people that want to use marijuana for the right purposes, not just to get high, but they want to use it to help with certain ailments and stuff like that, they don't want to break the law as much as someone who wanted to just be a criminal, smoke weed, get high, be that person, right? So they want it to be legal because if you get taken to a federal court involving marijuana, you're tried under laws that make weed completely illegal, right? So I don't see that being very fair. So also, there's a public opinion around weed, and it's a very negative connotation. they see it and equate it to other illegal drugs, such as cocaine, stuff like that. So I did some research on that too, to compare it to other drugs. So I looked up overdose statistics on marijuana. So according to the HuffPost, the name of the article was, guess how many overdoses there were in the past year from medical marijuana in general.
How many?
Thank you for asking. There were 0 fatal overdoses from medical marijuana in 2014, and there's been 0 since. People might think, oh, well, I know someone that was smoking this weed and they died. Must have been from the weed. My next point is that many people don't know what's in their weed because they get it from untrustworthy sources, such as drug dealers, criminals, stuff like that. When weed is legal, or when weed is illegal and there's such a high demand for it, people are going to use it either way. So if it's illegal, then people are just gonna break the law to use it. But the people that are using it when it's illegal are probably the people that aren't using it to get high, right? They're probably not the people that are using it for good. If they have sleeping disorders, if they have chronic pain and they're stuck in bed, stuff like that. So if it becomes legal, there will be regulations on it. So the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, makes sure that in the United States, things that people consume are safe for them to consume. So they'll have to regulate weed. And people who are smoking weed now and people who will smoke weed because it's legal will be a lot more safe. So sorry to bring it back to comparing it to other drugs, but just for comparison, cocaine, according to the National Institute of Drug Abuse, 514 people died from fatal drug overdoses from cocaine in 2014. So that number has risen in the 10,000s to today, which is terrible in the past year, but it's an even higher number for legal opioids too. People are fatally overdosing from legal opioids and painkillers that their doctors prescribe them. So yeah, marijuana doesn't come without risks. I understand that. You can eventually end up getting lung disease or cancer in your lungs from that. But you can also do the same thing from smoking cigarettes, and you can also have negative consequences from alcohol, from being impaired like you would from marijuana. I understand. Most things in life don't come without risks. But people who are stuck in bed from pain, like I was saying, if smoking weed can get them out of bed to go to their kids' baseball games, stuff like that, then so be it. It's for the better. When I grew up thinking that it's such a bad thing to smoke weed, but the more I did research on it, the better it was when I found out people use it for good, and yeah, over and out.